Chiesa, because it looks like Liverpool are about to sign him. And this came out of nowhere. I remember when he was being linked, Chiesa I'm talking about, with a move to Barcelona. And Liverpool have hijacked this deal, it looks like. And this could be the only impactful signing that these guys make this window. Look, I don't know what the hell Liverpool are doing. I don't know what FSG are doing, what they're planning, what they're trying to build for the future. I have no idea, right? They signed the goalkeeper from Valencia, but you have Allison, right? And now with this Chiesa deal, like, okay, for the amount of money that it's going to cost, they're saying around 15 million. It's a good deal because that's a very cheap price. And Chiesa is a decent player. I don't think he's all that, but for that price, why not? And I think he makes their squad better, but I don't think he starts for Liverpool. Like the way that these fans are going on about this guy, you can tell that Liverpool are starving. They are starving for signings. These guys are desperate just to see somebody holding up their new kit and just to get a here we go. Because Chiesa does not start for Liverpool right now, right? He's not going to get an over Mo Salah. I don't even know if he's better than Luis Diaz or Cody Gakpo. So, yeah, off the bench, sure, he's another option. But for me, I think Liverpool, they're just confusing me, right? And I think maybe they view Chiesa as the most solid replacement. We know that Salah has 12 months left on his contract. He's more than likely going to be leaving at the end of this season. So now you have Chiesa that can go in and start on the right wing. And I think his skill set, he's solid, bro. Like he's a direct player that's also pretty good on the ball, right? We saw him in the Euros where he had a couple of games, right? He's a good passer, but the problem is this guy can't stay fit. A lot of injuries. Now he's coming to the Premier League where it's more physical, the game's a lot faster. I wonder how he'll do here. And I gotta ask the chat this because I'm not sure why, but why did Thiago Motta and Juventus just bin him off like that? Because if he's such a good player, like what a lot of Liverpool fans are trying to tell me, why is he holding bench at Juve? Why is he banished from the first team? Why is he training with the under 10s? They said that he's doing daycare at training now. Why? Like, why was that a thing? How does he not fit Thiago Motta's plans? Is it because he's not that good on the ball? I haven't watched that much of him. Watched him in the Euros, and I watched him a few times at Juve. I'm not going to lie and act like I was watching Juve a lot. Probably caught like 5 games last season. And again, he does look like a solid player. But I don't really rate this signing that much just because I view him as a bench player, right? We all know that Liverpool need a midfielder. Like this signing doesn't change anything. You don't have a DM. You have not made any significant improvements to your starting 11. And you just brought in a new manager. And he's barely been backed. I think Liverpool, I'm not going to lie, guys, are in for some dark times. I think this season, they'll come top 4. But after this season, when Salah leaves, possibly Trent, because he only has 12 months. Van Dijk only has 12 months. I don't see them being that successful anymore. And that's not because I don't rate their manager, right? I'm not really too familiar with Slot. He could be a good manager. But FSG, their ownership group is awful. And they've set this manager up to fail. How do you get the job and these guys don't back you with any signings? I think how well Klopp did at Liverpool shows you how good of a manager he was. Because you're dealing with an ownership group that's complacent. They clearly think this Liverpool side's good enough to compete next season. Or this season, let me say. But, yeah, they'll compete for top 4. But I don't see them winning trophies. And, yeah, they got the contract issues as well, right? They should have sold Mo Salah this summer. You could have probably got 100 million if you bent him off to Saudi. Trent, 12 months left. You should have sold him. Van Dijk, you should have sold him too. You can't be letting these players leave for free. It's crazy. And I know that Liverpool would have been offering them contract extensions from 2 years ago. But yet, none of them have signed, and yet they're still here. That's why, right, when Chelsea were about to banish Conor Gallagher from training because he was trying to run down his deal, I agreed with it because it's bad business. Why should a club allow you to continue to play and to continue to train with the team when you're trying to leave on a free? It's weird, bro. But yeah, man, look, Liverpool hijacked Barcelona, it looks like. I mean, he was on his way to Barca. Liverpool came in, probably offered him better wages. And now this guy's going to be going from Juve to Liverpool. What do you guys think about this deal? I don't think anything changes for Liverpool. I don't think they got that much better, but they didn't get worse. But that starting 11, like, the same holes that they have is going to be there, whether Chiesa is there or not. I don't get what they're doing, man. A DM should have been signed. You guys are going to be in midfield with the pivot of Gravenberch and McAllister. Yeah, that's going to work against teams like Ipswich, and then who they just play as well when they beat, 3-0? Brentford. Yeah, like that'll work against shit teams like that. But when you got to play the big boys, when you got to play Man City, when you got to play Arsenal, Chelsea, right? Tottenham, who play good football. I'm telling you, Liverpool's midfield is going to get cooked. They will. And I kind of feel bad for Slot because he has not been backed properly. But regardless, look, Chiesa saying 15 M's around that price range, good deal. If they could keep him fit, I think coming off the bench is where he'll make an impact. And then we'll see what happens after this season if Mo Salah decides to leave. Right? Then now I guess you have your right winger, even though he predominantly plays on the left wing. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about this deal. Chiesa on his way to Liverpool. It's just such a signing. You need a DM.